fellow humans! My name is Proudcat, and today I'm going to show you my Minecraft world that I've been working on for a little over a year now. And we are going to start off at my spawn base. There's nothing actually in those barrels. I'm at the roof of my farmhouse right now, so that I can show you that over there. My cat treehouse that looks like a cat, and then beneath it's where I keep all my dogs. Let's take a look at the house first. This was my first base, really, in this game that I took seriously. Got my enchanting set up, armor and stuff like that in those barrels. And I got random different stuff in all these barrels. The entire floor actually is barrels, except for, and they have stuff in them except for where there's carpet. Just to remind myself that there's nothing under there. Got automatic smelter. And my secret basement bunker. If a zombie tries to come after me, I can just punch him. Also, I have more dogs than I know what to do with around here. They help fight for me, but then I got really powerful gear and I don't really need them anymore. But obviously I'm not going to kill them, so they just sit around. And when I made this, I thought to myself, like, well, what do Minecraft cats like? Well, they like furnaces, beds, and chests. So that's what I'm gonna give them. And then I thought, what do dogs like? Minecraft dogs don't like much aside from, like, food and bones. But real dogs love to look out windows. So I made them some windows to look out of. Over here we got a farm. There used to be a bunch of sheep here, but then I was like, you know what? I need a lot of wool. The grass isn't growing back fast enough, so I let them go to, like, try to get them to eat the grass faster. But then they kind of ran away. I don't know where they are anymore. Some of them got in the pig pen. None of them got in the cow pen somehow. And up here is a chicken hayloft. It's like, it's nests. The chickens have their nests. Plus, when I was a kid, my mom really likes horses, so she had a horse, and we went to the barn. And I would climb around in the haylofts. That was a lot of fun. This is supposed to be an XP farm powered by cactus, but it doesn't really give you that much XP, to be completely honest. Then there was a bunch of horses in here, but they're somewhere around here. Over here is the sort of the crop farm. All the different crops. Sugar cane you could ever need. Not really. I have a bigger crop farm elsewhere in my world. I'll show you later. But the idea here is that, oh no, my inventory's full. I can throw the sugarcane in there. And then that minecart picks it up and drops it off in this chest. These carpets so that I don't hurt myself on the berry bushes. we are at the horse farm where I try to get the fastest horse possible. These are the horses that weren't fast enough. And this is where I test this. This is the horse speedometer. I got this horse speedometer idea by IBX Toy Cat. He's another YouTuber who makes mostly Bedrock videos. These are my fastest horses. So I'll show you how it works. So you go in here, horse steps on the pressure plate. Iron doors, hard stop. And now I know this horse goes just over 10 meters per second. The fastest possible horse is like 14 meters a second, I think, but you have to have a perfect horse from the wild in order to get it because of how the breeding mechanics work with horses. Over here is my swamp that I completely flattened out, except for maybe a few creeper holes here and there that have happened since. And it's also where I have my villager breeder. Speak of the devil. Where is he? Hello, wandering trader. I don't have any emeralds on me right now, but if I did, I'd always buy some more sand, because that's the only way you can renew it. Even though I live next to a desert. But, you know, I had to wait forever to get some zombie villagers to spawn in this swamp, because that's the only way you can get swamp villagers. But I just love their outfits. Their little hats and the purple little cloaks. Purple's my favorite color, but even if it wasn't, I think I would still love these guys. Over here I made them a little hut, which I made out of some trees that were already there. Sometimes it gets stuck on the roof. I don't know what to do about that. And now we go to the nether roof, my nether hub. And in this nether hub, well, first of all, each portal is decorated according to where it goes, like the swamp. So you got like slimes, because those spawn in the swamps, and swamps are kind of mossy, right? So you have the mossy cobblestone. And I have a soul sand path, because I have soul sand on my boots. Or, sorry, soul speed on my boots. So I can go real fast like Sonic. This is my iron farm. So it leads to it anyway. Iron farm isn't much of a spectacle. I got this tutorial from, I believe it was Waddles. Why did I do that? So, whenever I'm in the overworld, I have this in the spawn chunks. So whenever I'm in the overworld, there's always producing, it's always producing iron here. Maybe I'll explain the mechanics of that at a later date in a different video. And over there I'm working on chopping down that jungle. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it once I chop it all down, but I've kind of ran out of ideas to do in this game, so I do stuff like that. Beep beep on a sheep. Is that song copyrighted? This just goes back to the farmhouse, but I wanted to show it off. I think it's one of the prettiest portal decorations I have. Then this here goes, well, I'll just show you. It's my favorite cave. What's that door doing open? The bees are gonna get out. Listen to the jingly jangly. Hopefully you guys can hear that. I'm wearing headphones, so I don't know how that works exactly. Then we got axolotls. I absolutely adore axolotls. They're like one of my favorite animals, and I want to have one as a pet someday. I'm gonna switch out this Smite sword for my Stabby Stab Ultra. Yes! Which has sharpness on it, by the way. Here we got some bees that help pollinate and get some honey to make some candles. I named them all dinner bones so that I could count them. And then up here is where I got all this amethyst from. You know what? I want to know where I got all this amethyst from? I got it from over here. I did have to go into spectator mode. This is a 99% survivor world. I've never like spawned in resources for myself or anything like that. But yeah, I have used like the locate biome once or twice. Beautiful amethyst, jingly jangly blocks. I think I heard a bat, but that's okay. I would totally live here in real life if I could. Or at least take vacations here. You know, if Wi-Fi and stuff like that wasn't a thing. Next up, pretty far away, is my guardian farm. And the half slabs are so the villagers can't get lost in the nether. I can get in and out because I can crouch, but they can't. And these guys are all fishermen. I was really lucky with these guys because they all ended up selling me cod, or letting me sell them cod. Because this guardian farm produces a lot of cod. That I have nothing that I can do with the cod aside from sell them. And basically how this farm works, I can't remember who I got this tutorial from, but the initial idea was that guardians go into the nether and then get killed there with fire. But I didn't like going in and out of the nether. So the soul sand brings the guardians up, and the magma cubes, or magma blocks, bring them back down, and then kill them with the heat. And I can go up there to AFK. And I could have all the prismarine and the sea lanterns that I could ever want, and then some. This is my spider farm. Honestly, I'm not gonna go there. It's just a regular You know what, let's do it. It's just a spawner farm, nothing too crazy. I got the tutorial on how to do the spawner farm from Pixel Riffs. Honestly, most of my stuff that I've learned from this game is from Pixel Riffs and his Minecraft Survival Guide series. If you want to know more about how to play the game, definitely check him out. So the spiders spawn, get killed in the magma, minecart with a hopper, collects it up over here, and then you got string to sell to the Fletchers, which I needed a lot of to get all my Fletchers to sell me all the different types of tipped arrows. We're actually pretty close to my city. Not that. I don't know what that is. I just decided I wanted to build with those bricks one day. And I never finished it. I don't know if I ever will. No, that's not right. I don't want to go to this village. This is my map art area, but every time I swear I try to make a map art, it's just like, yo, the map decides to yeet itself off the planet and tell me that it's a undescribed map. Oh no! Whatever shall I do? Oh well. Is it just me, or do these llamas say ooh woo all the time? And it's made it partially so that I can't stop saying it myself, as cursed as it is. Up the stairs, the journey of the stairs. Please don't stare at me. Boop, 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 boop. How did he get there? Oh well. Okay. This goes to what I like to call my waterfall base. I made it because of the pretty waterfall, which is also why I bought this game in the first place. Hold on. We're in a spaceship. Going down. Yeah, my portal to the net... What did I just do? Let's try that again. Shall we? Flap. So my portal to the nether roof is housed by a flying saucer with an abduction beam, which is why I needed to make that guardian farm so I can get all these sea lanterns. And while I'm here, why don't we take a look at what I've done with the nether? The not roof of the nether. I got this guy to trade gold with. His name is Piggy Boy. Netherwort farm. Since I'm AFK in here so much, I might as well let the netherwort grow. Plus, Piggy Boy gives me a lot of nether bricks, which I can turn into red nether bricks. Because they're so much prettier than the netherwick rock. Why are they angry? I hope those zombie pigmen aren't angry at me. I don't know why they would be. Anyway. I keep all the fire resistance potions in these chests because, you know, we get a lot of them and they don't stack. And over here, I tried to cover the lava lake in glass. I thought of this idea because IBX Toycat had his stream where he drained the entire ocean. And he also likes to cover stuff and other stuff. And so that kind of gave me that idea. And that's my Never Fortress that I used to fight wither skeletons. I kind of optimized it for max spawning. Because they'll spawn anywhere on nether bricks that are in the fortress bounding box. But I'm not going to hunt any right now. Well, that's it for the nether. And it's bedtime, so that is a perfect opportunity to show you all my house. Living room, the comfiest couch ever, piano, which I used to play, but eventually I stopped liking it. Let's have some dinner, shall we? At the dining room table, munch, munch, munch. I don't have any hunger left, so. The kitchen, we got some butter, a fridge and a stove, towels, cabinets, anything you could ever need. Breakfast table. There's not really anything in the basement. The chicken of knowledge used to reside here. I'll explain that a little bit later. I'll save that for last. I don't remember putting all this in here. I do have a mine down here. But yeah. Outside, I can also cook my food. This nice little campfire place. You can sit around with your friends, tell stories. And I have honey blocks underneath here, so my pets won't accidentally kill themselves in the fire, because you can't jump on honey blocks. So I couldn't get up on this thing if I tried, unless I broke blocks around it, which, you know, the animals cannot do. Okay, I'm gonna go sleep real quick. We got a little closet, which I will remember one day to put an armor stand in here. One day. Not today. You got the TV static and a little study area. Here's the bathroom. You can do a poop on the toilet and take a bath and wash your hands with the soap that totally isn't iron. And if you weren't a vampire, you could look in the mirror. I don't know where that skeleton sound is coming from. but it sounds like it's somewhere in my house. This up here was going to be sort of a art room, but seeing as the problems we have with maps, I don't see that happening anytime soon. But I have my pretty axolotls. These ones have names. Captain Bubbles, Captain Bitley. Captain Bitley was my first blue axolotl. Blappy, Jean, Jasmine, I forget the name of this other pink one. Joey. Gareth is the gold one. I think they like it in here. This clock actually works, believe it or not. I have it hooked up to a daylight sensor so that the bell will ring when it's time to go to bed. Here, I have my semi-automatic chorus fruit farm. And I'll show you how this works. Hold on, let me dump some of my stuff in a shulker box, as you do. And I'll put it away later, off camera. Okay, so how this works, you shoot down the chorus flowers first of all. I think I'm gonna shoot down most, if not all of them. Then once those all are shot down, pull the lever, and there they go! Down to these water streams and a couple of hoppers. I take the chorus flowers out. They smelt, turn into popped chorus fruit, which I can turn into purple blocks and build with. And I just plant these back down. Few blocks apart from each other. They grow pretty quickly, as you can see. These ones already started growing. I also really like the sound they make when they grow. Over here is kind of a general farming area. Yeah, the crops, a couple of farmers to sell them to. Here's my, this is a hoe with fortune on it. It's kind of fun to farm. So kind of the idea here is that I made it look like a hay bale. And there's 4 layers to this farm. Well, 5 technically. And so I made it so the maximum amount of farmland can be I made it so the maximum amount of farmland can be moisturized. And so I got a level for each type of crop. Potatoes, carrots, beetroot, and wheat, and I can climb up and down this waterfall. Then down here we got, you know, the melons and the pumpkins, which I came up with that idea later on. And that's why it's in the basement. Over here I have, that's where the cows live. It's supposed to look like a milk bucket. If I fly up here, you can see, you know, there's milk in there. And all the moo-moos are accounted for, except that one escaped just now, but that's fine. And over here, I thought, you know, this is my automatic wool farm. So I was thinking, you know, the rainbow sheep, I got different wool colors. I should make a rainbow and a pot of gold at the end of it. And all these sheep are silenced, which you need a data pack for, but it kind of got annoying listening to all of them go meh, ah, ah, all the time. And so, yeah, dispensers, I got shears in there. Observers underneath telling me when the grass blocks change, and telling the observers when the grass blocks change. And they get collected in a hopper and a minecart system over here. And I can manually sort the wool colors over here. And I can sell some of the excess wool to these guys. Here's a creeper farm. The cats scare the creepers into a hole over here. And they'll drop down here any second. Get killed in there, collect up the gunpowder. And that skeleton's there so I could finish up getting the rest of the CDs, which I have all of now, except for Other Side. This is the bee farm. I wanted to make a sky build because I thought that sounded pretty cool. And I thought, what better thing to make for a sky build than a bee? And then I made this flower so that I could climb up without just having an ugly pillar. Which is kind of moot now that I have this at the front here instead. But it automatically harvests honey. Half of these have bottles in there, half of them have shears, so I can get honey and honeycomb. This is one of those classic mob farms, and I decorated it. Yeah, they fall down and you swipe at them. No biggie. Swipe. Currently favorite village. And I made them a hotel. I know it doesn't look like a hotel from the outside, but I plan to decorate it more on the outside eventually. I had to make extra staircases because my villagers were getting confused on where their beds were. They kept losing their beds and then saying, oh, there's an extra bed, let's have a baby. And Like, I don't want any more villagers. I have the exact number that I need. So each of them have, like, their little room with a different color, different wallpaper. 2 per each room. 64 villagers total. I haven't put nameplates on their rooms, but I don't think they all abide by that. And they all have... I gave them all armor, which you can't see, but they have it. And mob heads based off of what they trade me. So for example, horses are fast. This guy has a horse head, and he sells me speed arrows. We got the clerics who work in a brewing stand for obvious reasons. I'll sell them rotten flesh from my gold farm. The library is supposed to look like a bookshelf. And I got most of the different enchanted books that these guys sell me. Fletchers with the giant bullseye. Target. That's the word I'm looking for. Target. You know what? I've got to give up going upstairs because it's just not worth it. These guys are the stonemasons. I have them sell me every different color of terracotta except for like the glazed ones and the regular terracotta, because you can't buy the regular terracotta from these guys. And over here I have every other profession, like the farmers and the cartographers. I didn't feel the need to make like an entire house for every one of these professions, because there's not that many of them individually. Now this is my smeltery. And in here is where I go if I have a lot of stuff to smelt up. 16 buckets, 16 renewable lava sources. Goes in the barrel, gets collected up by the minecart, and distributes them to all the furnaces. This is my trash can. There's a dispenser and some lava underneath there. Wait a second. I didn't want to throw those away. No! I will throw them away, but not in the lava. I have a better use for those. I'll show you in a little bit. Here's my automatic storage, which I have in a couple of different sections, like the nether. Upstairs is kind of the end plus miscellaneous. Then over on this side, we got wood types and stone. This is my manual storage, which used to just be called my storage. Yeah. I got, like, food and nature survival sort of thing. Organic stuff, mob drops. Brewing ingredients, and then redstone and kind of just miscellaneous stuff. Downstairs, I used to have all of my, like, colored stuff, like wool and concrete. I suppose I still do. But I moved some of the stuff to the automatic storage system. Upstairs is kind of more of the same, just kind of random sort of junk. Well, not junk, but yeah. You know what I mean. Here's La Casa de Magica. Enchanting, brewing, extra enchanting books. Displayed on the wall, because they're pretty, with this racehorse back. And here's a secret. Shh, don't tell anybody. Armor. That's right, we got armor of all the protection types. It's too bad that they can't go up a second block. I know there's some way to do that, but I don't know how. Over here is sort of a park. The bees here are just for show. Buzzing around, making their honey. I don't ever harvest it. I got a gazebo with a picnic table and a barbecue. My trophy case, so everyone can see it walking in the park. This is Stridey the Strider. I brought him to the overworld for an achievement, which I've gotten now. And I gotta finish cleaning up from that, and also figure out what to do with this little guy. I like to feed him these warp mushrooms every once in a while. Because he likes them. He's a strider. And isn't he cute? This is our little hot tub. You got towel racks. Little picnic table to set your glasses on. And a changing room. Reminds me of that changing room from the one episode of SpongeBob, where they go to the beach with SpongeBob and Sandy go to the beach and do karate or something. This is my custom tree. And then last but not least on our tour is what I like to call the Chicken of Knowledge, whom is very wise and knows many things. And so, in order for the Chicken of Knowledge to forgive you of your sins, or give you advice, you must feed it seeds. And when it drops an egg, and if the chicken hatches out of the egg, then that is a good omen. Plus it gives bone meal. If I go up here, I could just drop all my seeds in there. And the chicken up there, that's the real chicken of knowledge. He lays the eggs. This collects the eggs from all those other chickens. And I sell the feathers and the raw chicken to these guys. And, well, that's the end of our tour. Hope you all enjoyed the video. And I'll see you next time.